Hi guys, welcome to Pemnbroke Pines, Florida. Now this is a game on Roblox which, if I'm completely honest, has gone quite downhill in the past couple of years. Now, this is a game which is a roleplay game, driving game. It's got a huge variety of cars and roads and areas like that. And yeah, that's really all I've got to say. I'll explain why it's gone a bit downhill shortly, and I'll give you a bit of backstory as to what happened. But yeah, first of all, while I'm here, I might as well show off what the houses are like. So now, go to this GUI back here, and you open this, and now you can go through the door. So it's just a quite basic interior. Got a living area, got a kitchen, got a back garden. Here's a garage. Wasn't meant to show you the car I'm driving, but oh well. Alright, so first of all, I might as well show you what the houses are like while I'm here. So go to the bottom here and you can press this button to open the doors. Now you come in here, it's pretty basic interior. It's got a living area, got a kitchen, it's got a back garden, pretty big back garden to be fair. It's got a garage, which is just in this room here. My car's in there, which I'll reveal to you shortly, which I'm going to be driving in this. Got a toilet, pretty big toilet to be fair. We've got two fairly small bedrooms. So yeah, that's the houses. They're not too in detail, but it does the job. They do the job. They still look nice on the outside and on the inside, so that's good. Now, I just want to point out quickly, I'm pretty sure this game, I mean, it's fairly, compared to games recently that have had quite a lot of updates, like Greenville, Southwest Florida, Rensselaer, this is quite an outdated game. And what I say by that is that things like the GUI, it's like Greenville and Rensselaer both have like AEB and things like that. This game is it's a lot more, it hasn't had a revamp in quite a while. Cars still get added now and then, and overall it is a pretty decent game, but it's just, I think it's a bit outdated if I'm completely honest. Now, no offense to like the developers, because I'm sure they do a great job, especially with what they've been through recently, which again I'll get onto shortly. So yeah, let me show you what car I'm going to be driving today in the pouring rain, which is pretty decent. So go down here, open the garage, and here it is, my BMW M4 2018. So yeah, let's hop in this. Let me turn up my volume so you can hear the startup on this. In all honesty, it doesn't sound that bad. It does not sound that bad. I mean, it's obviously the engine sound isn't quite on point, but I'm not going to be picky about that because it sounds close enough. It does still sound really nice for the 3-litre straight six that it has in it. Now let me pull out over here because we're about to go for a drive. Okay, so quickly, before we start driving, I'm going to tell you about the cars in this game. So, we've got normal, we've got emergency, electric, supercars, sports, bus, stadium, premium, luxury, and classic. All of these, apart from normal, require Game Pass. And I was lucky enough myself to get the supercars, sports, JDM, premium and luxury passes, because this is another game that, to be honest, I used to play it back like a while back, then school kind of got in the way. Let's just say that. But yeah, we've got quite a variety of vehicles, to be fair. Emergency, we've got a lot of options for unmarked cars and marked cars. Electric, to be fair, which surprises me, there is quite a lot of options. Supercars, again, there is quite a few options, to be fair. There's Chiron, there's a Veyron, Portofino, Vantage, things like that. Sports is sort of more. This BMW actually is part of the Sports Pass as well. So yeah, quite a lot of variety in terms of cars. There isn't too much on the JDM. There is quite a few on premium. I don't really see the point in this one, to be honest, but I've got it, so I mean, not complaining or anything. But yeah, those are the cars. Now, it also got a pretty big list of jobs. Some of them are actually interactive as well. So I'll show you one of those shortly. But we've got quite a few. All of them, apart from the interactive ones, they all pay $14.50 an hour in game. Apart from the criminal, which you can rob places and get over 1,000 per robbery. So yeah. Now let me drive over to Starblox actually, because that's one of the locations where there is an interactive job. And while I'm doing so, I'll give you a bit of background as to what happened. So about a year ago now, or two, don't really know, to be honest. The Pemnbroke developers all sort of left in quite a large amount. Now, this I am pretty sure was about Objectify, which is the owner of Pemnbroke. He's the complete owner of the game and like group and Discord, things like that. He's a complete owner, and apparently he wasn't paying his staff and his developers what he promised them to pay them. Now, this obviously caused a bit of an argument, I guess. I don't know if you could call it that, to be honest, but it's caused a bit of an argument, and a lot of the staff at Pembrokes, part of the developing team, decided to leave, and Objectify basically had to get a whole new staff team and things like that, and that's one of the main reasons why it sort of went a bit downhill. Now, don't get me wrong, this is a brilliant game. I mean, this, for example, the school, this was added after the whole palaver with all of the staff members and things like that. And I've just gone past Starbucks. Okay, let me head in there. But yeah, it's still a quality game. I appreciate it because the developers, even to this day, they work so hard on models and or just updates in general, to do with the game. So yeah. Anyway, if I go into Starbucks, I can actually get myself a coffee, which is good. So yeah, let me just. Alright, so I just had a couple technical difficulties, but we are now back. And it is pretty busy around here, but I've actually gone onto the job itself, so I can go in here, and if someone there's already someone here at the counter, but I can actually over here go and collect order. I can order, let's order iced coffee, a large iced coffee for $7. And the person working the interactive job, they can actually make that drink so that they could put it down here so that I could collect it. And this works in the driveway as well. In the drive-through, which is pretty cool. Now bear with me while I wait for my order to come. There you go. So now they have to. So there you go. That message pops up when they click this for the machine, and there you go. That's actually my coffee there being made. What's this geezer doing with a gun? So there you go. Now I can collect that. And there you go. Now I can go to inventory, and I now have a large iced coffee. Now, this looks being a pillow, so yeah. Anyway, yeah, let's get on to something else. One thing that I've just noticed actually is that you can actually get arrested as well, which I didn't realise that actually. So yeah, I'm gonna. Well, I've got to get out of this, and yeah, so yeah. That's pretty cool, so let's just... Okay, well that was a bit underwhelming, wasn't it? Okay, hold on. I'll work my way out of this. And there you go. Let me turn my lights on, actually. And now, we're back on the road again. Now the only downside is when driving is one, you can't manually start and stop your car. I've looked everywhere, I can't find any settings about it. I think that's just how it is. And two, as I was coming out there, I couldn't I couldn't use my brake lights. I don't know if that's just a problem in this car or not, but. Now, don't get me wrong, this game, it is a good game. I think I've already said that many times, but I genuinely mean it. It's a good game, and it used to be, when it came out in 2019, it was one of my most played games. But obviously with the incident that happened, I wouldn't say it has gone downhill, but all I'll say is that it's not as good as it used to be. In the term that not as many people play it. Like I was looking earlier, as I was like looking for video ideas, because you know, I saw that it was, I think, maxed out. I think 170 players at the time, which is, I mean, it's nothing compared to what it used to get. It used to get thousands and thousands at a time. There used to be roleplay servers here, there, everywhere, but now you rarely see any around nowadays, to be honest. And just from that point of view, you already know that if something's fallen that quickly, there's obviously something going on there. But yeah, that is it for this video. I've really got nothing else to say. I'll link Pemnbroke Pines, I'll link the game and the Discords down below if you want to join it. I do recommend playing the game. I don't recommend it as much as other games, but I do still recommend it as it is a good game, whether it's outdated or not. So yeah. But I appreciate the developers putting effort, a lot of effort, still, even after all that's happened, still putting effort into the game. So, yeah. Anyway, that's all I've got to say. I'll see you all next time. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to. I'd appreciate that, please. And yeah, I will see you all next time.